Hey, Fit Fam, I want to talk to you today about why your environment is either helping you or hurting you, how your surroundings are actually quietly shaping your habits, your consistency, and your results. So, let me start with a real question. Have you ever noticed that some environments just make healthy choices feel easy? Like you go on vacation and suddenly you're walking everywhere, you're eating real food, and you feel amazing, but then you come home and within 48 hours, you're back to the same old patterns? Well, listen, I'm going to be real with you because this happens to me too. But when I go home, it's the opposite. When I go to visit family, would you believe I'm eating Twizzlers and ice cream and Doritos? Yes, me, the coach, sitting there with a bag of Doritos. And it's not just because I forgot everything about nutrition, it's because the environment has 30 plus years of conditioning attached to it. That's just what we do when we're there. Even I am not immune to my environment. Nobody is. Or you're at work, you're stressed, and somehow the vending machine finds you. You sit down on the couch at night and suddenly you need a snack. You're around certain people and your choices just go sideways fast. Here's the thing most people miss. We think we just need more discipline, more willpower, more motivation. But what if the real issue is that your environment is constantly pulling you back to your old habits? What I want to break down for you is how your home, your routines, your surroundings, your schedule, your visual cues, and even the people around you are quietly making decisions for you every single day. Now, we have been building a lot of information on each other. Remember when we talked about identity, about becoming the person who gets results? Here's what nobody tells you. If your environment still supports the old version of you, it is very hard for the new version to win consistently. Think about it. You say you want to become someone who eats intentionally, but there's no food prep, there's snacks everywhere, meals are random, evenings are chaotic. Your environment is reinforcing your old patterns, not your new goals. So I want to ask you a question. Where does your environment work against you the most? Work, home, evenings, weekends, social situations? Think about that for a second because this is the part that changes everything. Every single decision you make takes mental energy. Resisting snacks, figuring out what to eat, saying no when you're tired, making good choices when you're stressed. The more our environment requires willpower, the harder consistency becomes. So let me paint you a picture. We have person A. They have healthy food visible and prepped. They have meals planned so they don't get off track and they don't have to think about it. Movement is built into their routine. Evenings have structure. Then there's person B who has a chaotic schedule, no plan. Snacks are visible everywhere. They eat in front of the TV every night. The decisions happen in the moment. Who's going to struggle less? It's not because person A has more discipline or is better, it's because their environment is doing the heavy lifting for them. A huge piece of that is environment, food visibility, constant decisions, no structure, habit cues everywhere. Your brain is always responding to the cues around you, always. So, what's wild is most of your habits aren't even conscious decisions anymore. Your brain has linked certain environments to certain behaviors. Your couch equals snacks. TV time means dessert. Stress means you go to the pantry. A car ride prompts drive through. Boredom, you head to the kitchen. You might not even be hungry, but you sit in your usual spot at night and suddenly your brain says, snack time. That's not weakness, that's conditioning. So be honest with yourself. What environment or situation triggers your least intentional eating? Now you've got that. Continue to think about that. Research is really clear on this. Visible foods get eaten more often, period. That candy bowl on the counter, the chips within reach, the pantry door always open. Again, it's not weakness, it is human behavior. If it's visible, it's a decision, and decisions are exhausting. And while awareness is great, action is where the magic happens. So let's talk about three simple shifts that will actually move the needle. Step one, make healthy choices easier. Have protein prepped and ready to grab. Have your water bottle visible, not in a cabinet. Have your fruit washed and at eye level in the fridge. Have your walking shoes by the door. Have default meals planned so you're not guessing, especially when you're stressed or tired. Convenience drives behavior. Make the good stuff the easy choice. Here's a personal example. When I travel, I have to bring protein bars with me. Not because I'm on a diet or being super strict, but because when I travel, I actually forget to eat. My trips are about exploring, seeing things, moving. Food is kind of an afterthought for me. So I plan for that. Protein bars in the bag, done. I know my environment, I know how to operate, and I set myself up accordingly. That's not perfection. That's just knowing myself enough and planning around it. So don't keep trigger foods visible or in the house if you have to. Stop eating in front of the TV. Change the location. Portion out snacks instead of eating from the bag. The harder something is to access, the less automatic it becomes. Step 2, build structure into your day. This ties directly back to our routines. Planned breakfast equals not reactionary. You have lunch packed or decided in advance. You're planning dinner by mid-afternoon before the decision fatigue sets in. An evening routine that works for you. You have movement after meals. Structure eliminates decision fatigue. You don't have to think, you just execute. I've shared this before, but it's worth saying again because I think it's going to hit a little different in this context. Half the time, I end up at the gym without even really thinking about it. Not because I'm super motivated fitness robot, because I built the plan. I have an alarm to leave for the gym and everything is timed out so that by the time I'm in the car, the decision has already been made. And here's the thing I really want you to hear. Even I, if I give myself time to think about it, can talk myself out of going. I know that about myself, so I don't give myself that chance. The structure removes the negotiation. There's no, do I feel like it today? Conversation happening in my head. The alarm goes off, I go. That's it. That's not discipline. That's a system. And systems beat motivation every single time. Now, step 3, audit your environment. And here's your homework. I want you to actually walk through your space and ask, does this environment match the goals I say I want? Kitchen counters, fridge organization, work desk, your snack situation, your car, are there drive-through triggers, your evening routine, your pantry visibility. What is one thing in your environment you could improve this week that would help you eliminate decision fatigue, remain consistent? And this is the part I really want to land for you tonight. If you want to become a different version of yourself, your environment has to support that identity. You say you want to get healthy, you want to feel strong, you want to be consistent, but there's no movement built in. There's no structure. Food's reactive, habits are unchanged. You cannot keep executing your future self to win inside of an environment that is designed for your past self. I'm going to say that again because I think this is important. You cannot keep expecting your future self to win inside of an environment that is designed for your past self. Changing your environment is not cheating. It's not lazy. It's the smartest strategy you have. You aren't failing because you lack motivation. You aren't failing because you don't care. Most of the time, your environment is just stronger than your intentions. But here's the beautiful part. Small changes in your environment can create massive changes in your behavior. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. You just need to start building an environment that supports the person you're becoming. So I ask again, what is one thing you can change in your environment this week to make healthy choices easier? Okay, you have that? Let's do that, because the women who succeed aren't the ones relying on willpower every day. They build lives that make success easier. That's what we're building together. So if you like this, please like and subscribe for more content.